Welcome to Aphra's Artifacts, where we do some archaeology of our own and dig into the queer side of Star Wars. I'm your host, Alia Morgaine, and it's so great to have you here. Well, we're back. Sorry about the long wait. I think my new schedule for the channel, dropping episodes on Thursdays, will be the way to go. So I'm super excited about this. So remember, new episodes will now drop on Thursdays. So today, we are talking about Sister. I am so excited. So excited to talk about Sister. I am so happy she exists. So this is just going to be part one, which will cover E.K. Johnston's young adult novel, Queen's Hope, which, if you remember from my previous videos, takes place right before, through, and beyond Padme's wedding to Anakin. So that will be this video. So Sister's part in Queen's Hope will be this video. A future video, don't know when, but a future video will cover Sister's role in Mike Chen's adult novel, Brotherhood, about Anakin and Obi-Wan. So, who is Sister? Why am I so excited about her? She's a trans woman clone trooper, a confirmed trans character. And she has lines that dig into her personality a little bit. It's not a lot, but it's there. And I absolutely love it. And I just hope I don't start tearing up during this because it just makes me so happy. So, okay. What is the context of this? How do we meet Sister? So Anakin and Obi-Wan are battling alongside clone troopers, and while Anakin seems to be joyful in the fighting, Obi-Wan seems drained by it. It isn't until Anakin notices 4 fallen troopers that his face falls, and then he meets Sister. So this is an excerpt from the novel. So I'm just I skipped over one little paragraph, but for the most part, this is a straight excerpt from the novel. 4 clones did not get up. That did darken Anakin's face. A 5th trooper went to stand near, and y'all, okay, this is not an excerpt. Y'all, I knew Sister was coming, but when it said a 5th trooper went to stand near her fallen comrades, I about fell to the floor. I was like, oh my God, she's here. So I will continue. She took her helmet off, long dark braids shaking loose. Anakin watched as she placed each trooper's hands on his chest. We can pick them up on our way out, he said. Thank you, sir, the trooper said. We leave our brothers' helmets where they fall. What's your name, trooper? Sister, she said. It's how my brothers tell everyone I belong. Belonging is important, Anakin said. He knew that better than most. Oh, I love this. Her nickname is Perfection because all the clone troopers call each other brother. My brothers, our brothers, they're brothers. And so calling her sister is the most perfect way to include her, to show her that she truly belongs. And I think it's beautiful. I love it. And of course, I have to say, I do like how Anakin is connecting with her on a personal level, because y'all know I love Anakin. But yeah, I love the name Sister for her because it does truly show belonging. Since they all call each other brother. And the excerpt continues. I was afraid before I left Camino, Sister said. We don't really know what happens to unusual clones, but my brothers never let me doubt. I wasn't sure if the Jedi would understand. So I love that her brothers are there for her. They're like, you're one of us. You're awesome. Everything's going to be okay. We're here for you. And I do understand why she's unsure about how the Jedi will feel about her. Anakin's response, I can't tell whether she likes his response or not, but it's a very thoughtful response regardless. So Anakin says, "The Jedi are all about transcending things," Anakin said. "I don't think we can complain if you've transcended gender." I kind of like that. But her response is, "Transcended gender," Sister said. "We'll work on it, but I like where it's heading." So clearly she feels like, okay, the Jedi, at least they, in a way, understand. Maybe they don't understand exactly what it is that I'm going through, but they're accepting of me. And that, I'm sure, means a lot to her. And then it says, Anakin laughed. He liked the clones, all of them. They were developing individuality quickly, and it made Anakin feel more comfortable fighting alongside them. And that's true. All the clones are so individual. Yes, they're clones, but there are such things as identical twins, and they can grow up very different from each other. So just because they're clones, that doesn't mean that they have to all be exactly the same, which is shown in the Clone Wars and Bad Batch and the prequels, that they all have their individual personalities. And Sister just happens to be trans, and that's part of who she is. And unfortunately, that's all we get from this novel. E.K. Johnston made a point that Sister was not used in any promotional material because she had such a very small role, but she wanted to create Sister to share this person with Star Wars readers and with other Star Wars authors, which will bring us to Mike Chen's Brotherhood in a future video, which I'm super excited about. So anyway, there's not too much more to say. I think I've pretty much covered all my thoughts on this. Let's just say my heart is so full. Sister makes me just joyful and delighted, and the commissioned artwork of her is beautiful. See it on the thumbnail, see it in the, somewhere up here it should be. So check that out. It's gorgeous. So at least Sister seems to be happy that the Jedi accept her as she is. She's proud to be a sister to her brothers. She feels belonging amongst her clone brothers. And it's beautiful. And so I can't wait for more of Sister. I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at Alia Morgaine, and peruse my blog at thestarsreview.blogspot.com. Comment down below on what you think about Sister. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And also, for real, like real lifetime, protect trans kids. There are way too many laws coming out that just, it seems like monthly or even more often than that, new laws that are banning gender affirming care for trans youth. And it breaks my heart. So, real life, remember that. Star Wars, yay for Sister! May the Force be with you.